Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm happy to have you here. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Jody. I am an intuitive mentor and channel, and it is my job to listen to spirit and provide the divine messages that are coming through for you right now. You can find all about me and my services anytime at thespiritexperience.com, or you can follow me on Instagram for everything The Spirit Experience. Today, we are asking what your spirit guides want you to know. And so that's what we'll be asking the cards. And I just want to remind you that this is a collective reading, not an individual reading. So just please pay attention to the reading, what messages are coming through for you and resonating with you. Take those divine nuggets that you need from the reading. I'm just clearing the energy of the cards and the charms here. Clearing myself so we can have an open channel for what it is that your spirit guides want you to know. Now I'm gonna shuffle up and choose 3 cards from the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck here. And you can start taking a look at these 2 amethyst stones and a little cluster of 11 tumble stones here that they wanted, and see which stone or cluster of stones is resonating with you when you ask yourself that question. What do my spirit guides want me to know right now? What are my spirit guides trying to tell me? There's card 1. Thank you. Ooh, that is card 2 right there. Okay. And just one more here. The one in my hand, they said. The one in your hand. All right, 1, 2, 3. There they are. We'll put that deck back. And then I'm going to place the amethyst stones, this first double terminated here, double pointed, rough cut on the first card. They want the cluster of 11 little amethyst tumble stones on this second card. And the double pointed wand here on this, they want it this way, on this third card. Okay, so take a look at the cards. Which one is resonating with you when you ask yourself, what do my spirit guides want me to know right now? You can check below in the description to be able to see the timestamps and jump ahead right to your card reading. Hello, group number 1. If you are listening to this, then you chose the first card with this beautiful double terminated amethyst stone, rough cut there. Just gonna place that over here and check out what card you chose. Will you look at that? What a nice card. Clear quartz, get crystal clear. Now, the clear quartz, just right off the bat, is a master crystal. It is the go-to crystal if you want to feel more clear, if you want to clear any space, your energy, you want to wear something that's really basic, that's going to keep you as clear and aligned as possible. A clear quartz really clears out your energy and helps you vibrate as high as possible. So what a pick for you, group number 1, just getting started. Yes, they just said the word intention. So intention is definitely going to matter for you in this reading. So I'm just going to grab the Light Seers Tarot and see what kind of information your spirit guides want you to know, like right off the bat. What do they have for you? What do they want to thank you, acknowledge is what they just said. What do they want to acknowledge? That's an interesting word to use. If you've been feeling confused, you just picked the clear quartz. Okay, 8 of Cups in the reversed position there, protection position. It hasn't left yet, or you may have thought that, right, you may have thought that something has sort of missed you, passed you by. This indicates that it may be coming back around here, not to lose hope. Not to lose hope. You've got the Sun there in the reverse position. Yes. They also said that, like, it's important to get into your feminine. The Sun card is about things coming to fruition. And I suspect that your team really needs clear intention from you. That's why you've got that clear quartz. It's like an ask from your spirit team. Okay, so something, the Devil card here, upright, you can see that he's got this sort of gentleman's mind on a string, puppeting him. And yes, okay. They're just talking about the things that have been holding you back. This could be bad habits, sort of any kind of addictions. They want that one, obviously. Look at this, harmony is coming, a partnership of some sort. They want you to look at this card, they just said. We need you to look at this, review this, please. It's blocking your clarity of intention that your team is asking for. So your team is really just asking for, ooh, you want this? This? Yes, okay. New perspective coming, the Hangman. Okay. Just want to make sure you can see all of those cards. So they're really asking for clarity from you here. And if you're not clear, because they need intention to move forward, yes, we're on the fence, they said. So they're waiting because you're waiting. When you stay on the fence or you don't make a decision, even if that is a hope, a feeling, sending out a message to your spirit team about what it is that you would like, a dream that you have, how it is that you want to feel, that matters. And so if you're lost all up in your head, or you're being directed here by negative habits, conditioning that doesn't serve you, things from the past that are not helping you move forward, cycles, negative cycles are sort of calling to you and gripping you and bringing you back in. They're really trying to bring something back into your life that you feel like you might have missed out on. And they're asking for you to take action. Yes, I mean, we're going to get more clarity here with these cards that are going to couple this first row here, but they want you to take a look at what's been keeping you in any kind of a negative cycle, because partnership is available for you, as well as a new perspective. This is the answer. That's what they just said. This is the answer, to see things differently so that you can make moves moving forward. It's like whatever didn't come to fruition may be coming back here, but it's being blocked because of lack of clarity or clear intention setting, lack of decision making, or making the same decisions that are not working for you. They want you to, oh, thank you. This is interesting. The Two of Cups can indicate a romantic partnership, a heart connection, deciding to commit. And what they are saying is, before you can do that with someone else, a physical being, they want the partnership with spirit to be in place. So when I say spirit, I mean your divine self. So your mind and your intuition working together in harmony, because it seems as though your mind may have gone like, oh, it passed me by, and so there's no hope for me to be able to bring this to fruition or move forward. And then you get lost and stuck in this mindset, cyclical behavior, cyclical conditioning that's really not serving you. And so you may have an actual partnership coming up and available to you, but what they're saying is, please get into a relationship with us. We need to hear you. We need to understand you. We'd like you to talk to us. And that hopefully is going to shift your perspective. It shows here that you will have an opportunity to see things differently. Now let's just see what these coupling cards are for these initial cards. I'm using the wisdom of the Oracle to see what's coming up here for you as we're asking about this energy. See this? Okay. The Yin card is a feminine energy. It's coming upright here for you. Time to receive, Time to receive, or believe you can receive. If you've been giving a whole lot and feeling like, well, opportunity just passes me by, I'm just going to keep doing this, then they're asking you to understand that they're bringing something back and they're going to need you in the right vibrational frequency to receive. What is your intention for yourself in the future? What is it that you want? Please communicate with your spirit. I mean, they're just asking you straight up to be more communicative, to get into a partnership with the divine, which would then open up the opportunity for partnership in other ways. Look at this. Okay. Milk and honey is an enjoyment card. It's things actually coming to fruition, but also enjoying where you are and understanding that if it didn't, this is coupling the Sun card in the reverse position. If it didn't come to fruition in the way that you thought it would, it doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy what it is that you have now, and trust that it is coming, that you may have to set new intentions or raise your vibration in some way, clear out your energy in some way. Not only do they want you crystal clear with your intentions and what you're saying to them, but also they want your energy clear. They don't want anything blocking it, because that's what's been happening here. And that's all right. I mean, sometimes we all get lost in, negative spirals or thinking patterns that, have been around or conditioned into us since we've been little, or we've been carrying things around from a certain experience. Oof, okay, that one popped right out. This is the Fates card here with the Devil energy. Now, the Devil's not a bad thing. Again, it's just asking us to recognize. The Fates reversed is asking you to believe in spirit and trust in spirit and understand the power of fate and destiny on your divine path. And if you don't leave room for that and are in a blocking negative pattern all the time, it's not going to leave room for this. They're also kind of asking you to just believe there. It's like, I don't believe fate is on my side. I don't believe anything's destined for me, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to stay in this. And they're like, nope, that's over. We need you talking to us, please. If you are not clearing your energy every day, they just said, please tell them about clearing, daily clearing. So you need a clearing practice. Carry around a clear quartz, or, smudge yourself, come to the edge, clarifying or coupling here, this Two of Cups. So there's a risk involved. And as you can see, this card has a bunch of hearts just floating as she is coming to the edge and going like, I can do this. It's a confidence card, yes, but it is a risk card. It's asking you to take the risk. And just listening for 1 second. They just said, you don't have anything to lose by talking to us. It might feel weird at first. You might sound weird to your mind or sound weird to yourself, but you have nothing to lose by taking the risk of coupling yourself, not only with spirit, but getting better in touch with yourself, and then possibly having the opportunity to be coupled in a relationship, if that's what you're looking for, or a heart-centered work partnership, or a new friendship, or perhaps understanding a relationship in a different way, a heart-centered relationship, looking at your commitment to someone. So if you're already in a relationship and you've been having a difficult time, they're asking you to take the risk, come to the edge, do it. In what spirit, your guides are really saying, there's not really a risk here. It feels like a risk, and it may feel like a risk to you, and it may feel weird. But the sooner that you clear your energy and you start conversing with your spirit guides about what is going on, and in particular, what it is that you're looking for and what it is that you want, the more readily you're going to move to this kind of energy, this hangman energy, where, you're seeing things in a different way. They just said where you're seeing things in the most optimal way for you and your partnerships. So they're asking you to take the risk. If you feel nervous about it, this card is just giving you that little push to go ahead and start chatting, start clearing, get that stone if you don't have that stone available. See this here, these are clear quartz, and they're meant to keep those decks clear and high vibrating. You can use clear quartz anywhere. It's a wonderful stone to have. It's actually a really standard basic stone that, in my opinion, everybody's nodding when I say this, everyone should own. All right, and let's see what's coupling this Hanged Man. Look at that there. Orphaned. Now, this card asks you to recognize that you may feel alone, but you are not alone. Spirit never will abandon you. Your guides are always working on your behalf, trying to help you. They're asking you to rest here if you need rest. Thank you. They're asking you to rest. As you can see, they're just drawing my attention here to the nest that she is in. She needs care. Yes. And take good care. And so they're also bringing me to this card. Fives often indicate change in perspective with the Hanged Man energy. Anything else? Yes, it's okay to feel, they said. They don't want you blocking your feelings and sort of denying your feelings to yourself. However, when we are in a deep, alone type of feeling, or we're in sadness or loss, or we feel like something's been denied us, and so we're in these kind of negative cycles here, not trusting destiny, not trusting spirit, not listening to your guides, not engaging in that way, it can feel very lonely. And yes, they don't ever want us to block our human emotions. However, there are markers for that. When you move over the marker of sort of feeling, and it's different for everybody. So your marker may be a week. Someone else's may be 3 months. Somebody else might be a year. But you have to ask yourself what that marker is, because when you move through or over that marker, it begins to be lack energy. It's a lot harder to get into. And you may already feel that you're in that lack energy. And everybody's nodding. So if you feel like you're already in that lack energy, Spirit's just asking you to understand and remember that they have not abandoned you. You may have felt abandoned in areas of your life or with certain people. But they will never abandon you. And they're asking you to couple up with them now, to take the risk to do that. Once you decide and understand and believe that you have not been left by the divine source, it will reconnect you to your true self, help you to stay, get more clear, as the card says, and give you access to this higher perspective. The nuggets will start coming in. That's what they just said. The nuggets will start coming in very clearly. All right, I'm just gonna clarify this card here. When I get a protection position card, especially with this deck, I like to be able to see an upright there, see what we're working towards. So yeah, you're in some cycles, possibly not trusting fate, trusting that fate is on your side, that your guides are on it. They're on the job, and they're just waiting on you to make some decisions here about what you're going to decide. Thank you. There it is. And that's just massive clarification, okay? Message in a bottle. They're like, don't worry, we're sending the messages. Are you getting them? Are you in disbelief and in cycles that are blocking you so that you're not getting the messages that we're sending you? They just said, this may be a message, meaning this reading. There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you clicked on this. There's a reason why you chose card number 1. And they're trying to get messages to you at all times, including right now. And so it's very important for you to pay attention. And again, the easiest way to be able to get better in touch with spirit, to open up to receiving, is to notice even the littlest of signs. And I don't mean to like go crazy and everything's a sign, everything's, a message, and then it confuses you. I mean, trust that a true message cannot pass you by, that they are going to bring it to you in a way that you can understand. You can open up just a little. The other thing that they're saying here right now is that if you can take small actions, so if you find yourself in a negative cycle, and it seems really overwhelming to change the whole thing at once, you shift cycles by making little shifts sometimes. because the minute that you do something differently than you did before in that old cycle, it actually becomes a new cycle. Even if it's just a small adjustment, a small choice that is different, that is higher vibrating, etc. Thank you. And they also said you will know and more easily be able to make those small choices when your energy is clear. It's cluttered. You've been believing in things that are bringing you down, and they want you to be open to receiving, remembering who you are. They're telling you directly that you may have walked away from something or thought it wasn't the right idea. Something may have passed you by, but they're trying to bring it back in, probably in a different way. It may not be the way that you expected it or the exact way that it was before, but there is reason to be able to, understand that you can bring things to fruition, understand that you can shift your perspective and have some enjoyment in that, especially in the moment now. They want you to make sure that you're clearing your energy and finding things that you enjoy doing. Okay, now I'm going to just do a quick charmification on these top cards to get a little more information. I call it charmification. It's clarification through the charms. So for the Eight of Cups in the reverse position, see that? Okay, that is the horseshoe. That is a sign of luck. So maybe you felt like your luck had run out. They're saying, nope, no can do. Open up, please, to receive. Open up to receive whatever's coming back around. Again, may not be in the exact way you expect it, may not be in the exact way that you said no to it the first time. So in the exact same package, or the exact same opportunity, but something is coming, and you may feel like you're riding luck energy there if you can open up to receive. They're saying, like, you don't have to give anything. We just need you to open up to receive. Thank you. They want me to say around your heart chakra, around your heart energy, if you feel blocked because of something that may feel out of balance, or you're not able to see things in the right way here, or you're stuck in some kind of conditioning and you've closed up your heart, make sure that you're attending to that. Get this clear quartz, get a rose quartz if your heart center is feeling blocked or muddled or murky or closed up. Couple the rose quartz with the clear quartz, and you'll be able to clear and open your heart and have, thank you, compassion for yourself, so that you can understand, yes, I am open to receive. Luck is available to me. They're talking about the Fates card here with this as well. It's like we make our own luck, but really everything is happening as we co-create with spirit. We must be active participants in our physical journey here. So we've got to make certain decisions, and when we're caught up, it can block us, and then spirit kind of waits. That's why they're asking you for clear intention. They're waiting to see what it is that you want, what it is that you will tell them, how it is that you want to feel, so they can start aligning with a higher vibration for you. And they're waiting for the go-ahead for you to accept reception, so open to receiving. All right, the Sun card in the reverse position. The roller skate. This is one of my faves. The roller skate means forward movement, number one. Number two, it means that you can have some fun as you move forward. They're saying that this really couple is here. This energy. I want you coming out of this energy and recognizing that things are going to come to fruition in the exact right divine time when you're open to receiving, but it's all right to have some fun. Sometimes the roller skate can mean that you can more easily skate around. So if there's an obstacle that's showing up on your path, or you're, in this kind of a conditioned cycle, they may show you a way to easily move around that and enjoy instead. All right, let's see what you've got here for charmification with, just gonna listen. So you can see it's the balloons. The balloon energy can mean a multitude of things. What they're saying here is let them go It's like they're showing me the balloons. When someone lets off balloons in the air, which I do not advise because it's not great for the planet. However, the significance of doing that is release, is surrender, and it also sends a message to spirit when we do those kinds of things. So you don't have to get actual balloons, but picture yourself taking a bunch of balloons and each one of them is a limiting belief or something that you've been thinking about that's just bringing you down or a cycle that you are in, and let them go individually or let them go as a collective and watch them float away. Spirit will take care of those for you. And then it looks like they're going to bring you a message on the back of that. And so thank you. They just said that also sends us a message that you're willing to let go of this, or that you're willing to make small shifts that are really going to help you be more open, help you get more clear, and help you move forward in a more positive way. So that's really a visualization call there. Those balloons are what's limiting you. Picture yourself writing them down on the balloons, whatever it is that you need to do for that visual, and then release them, hand them over, surrender them over, let go of that, because you've got some really great energy and a new perspective waiting for you. All right, let's see what we've got here. They're asking you to connect with them here, take the risk, which they're saying isn't even really a risk. Ah, what a surprise. There you go. The microphone is just use your voice, right? Communicate. Yes. Not a surprise there. Very clear. Thank you, Spirit. It's like, take the risk to communicate with them. Again, I know it's weird. Believe me, it was weird for me too. But once you get used to it, it's like you have these amazing beings on your side at all times. Your guides are there to guide you. That is their job. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to leave you alone. They give you the human space you need when you're going through things. They honor the human experience. However, they need you to talk to them and to get into the right relationship with the divine. That's how they just said it. The right relationship with the divine, which just is clearing your energy, picturing yourself grounded and connected, and then really taking this risk to talk to them. Talk. Big time. Emphasis on using your voice there. And lastly, we've got that Hanged Man coupled with the orphaned energy. Here we go. Okay, you've got the crab here. The crab has a nice hard shell that protects it. They're talking about the hard shell. Okay, expand that shell out if you can, meaning give yourself a bubble of protection here so that you understand that you can heal, that you can rest, that you're not alone. Also, sometimes the crab moves sideways or sidesteps around obstacles or around things. And so this new perspective may give you a way to be able to get around something or do something differently. Use the new information that you're getting, use the new insights that you have to move forward in a different way than you thought. So you might think that you're moving this way and you might be moving this way. So they just want you to be open to a hopping crab. They just want you to be open to the insights that are coming in that are helping you move forward in a way that you maybe didn't think of before, or an insight that you might need in order to not feel so low and feel like, yeah, okay, I can do this. I can actually move through this, or this is the way. Thank you for that piece of information. Okay, group one, I hope that this served you. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else that would find this helpful as well, feel free to share it with them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when I post the next Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much, group number one. Welcome to your reading, group number two. If you are listening to this, you chose the second card with the 11 small tumbled amethyst stones. I'm just gonna move these guys over here and check out what card you chose. The agate stone. get back into balance. So there's a call for balance here from your spirit guides. Let's see what else they want to say about that. They just said they already have an idea of what we're talking about. Okay, so the beautiful Agite asking you to get in touch, pay attention to your equilibrium. In particular, they're saying your energy tank. Energy tank. Okay, let's get some more information from the Light Seers Tarot for you. Well, what your spirit guides are trying to talk to you about as far as balance is concerned and what's been going on for you, what they've been recognizing here. They just said, it's a combination of things, Jody. It's a combination. Okay, thank you. A Page of Pentacles reversed. They just showed me the word fear there with that card. So that's a mind-related thing. Fear of, yeah, like not being able to move forward with your ideas or being afraid of like taking a risk and allowing yourself to be and trust your inspiration, especially as it concerns things having to do with the physical, thank you, world or your money. Two of Wands, there it is. It's kind of what they were just saying, but this can indicate indecision around or trying to make a decision or waiting, thank you, to make a decision, wondering what's next and how to go about it. They just said the word, they're saying, the fear word has not left there. Woo! Lots and lots of cards here. I'm going to see what they want me to do. These here, these, thank you. There are 4 cards here. Now, this was intended as a 5-card pull, but we're not going to deny Spirit. You've also got this lingering, which they want me to hold. So let's see what we've got here. Aha, how nice. King of Pentacles. Put it on the page. Put it on the page. So this is what they're trying to resolve your energy to. King of Pentacles, strategic decision-making, making sure that he has everything in place. He's very confident, especially as it concerns, as I said, money. And card here, 3 of Pentacles, accepting the help that you need, and they want it right there on that 2 of Wands in the reverse position. Very interesting. Accepting the help that you need, especially if it's building. If you're looking to build a business and you've just been doing everything yourself, overdoing, etc. If you are looking to move things forward, like at home, yeah, at home, or investments. That's the word they're using now. And that it could be financial investments, but it may mean the investment of your energy, where you are putting your energy. If you are asking for help, if you're delegating, if you are allowing people to help you. All right, let's see what else we've got here. A 3 of Wands, middle, thank you. Wondering, thank you. Wondering, is this ever going to happen for me? Woof. 3 of Swords here, thank you. Okay, so they were clarifying here with those cards. Interesting. 3 of Swords is a painful lesson. And what they're saying here is it's going to resolve itself for you. You're going to be able to, understand the lesson. So if you've been going through a painful experience, hardship, if you've been trying really hard and it's gotten you out of whack, if you've gotten ill at all, if you've been ill at all, or been feeling not yourself, overwhelmed in your mind, and you understand that you're going through something here and you're not sure what it is, they're saying with this card that you are going to be able to understand what that lesson is. They want you to know and be open for the clarity around what it is that you're going through, especially if it's been painful and almost heartbreaking and just hurtful. You're going to be able to see, the outcome energy is you're going to be able to see why am I going through this? There's release that is being asked of you. They keep pointing to this and going like, there's some release that needs to be had. And the 4 of Wands, look at all these Wands. I'm sorry. Here we go. These are pentacles here. Wands, the 3, the 4, the 2, the 3, the 4, all in the reverse position. It's like feeling like you aren't going to be able to get there or understand or celebrate or have what it is that you want, or bring something to fruition, or, you're isolating yourself a bit, they said. Like not wanting to kind of deal with people, move something forward, lack mindset, which could make sense if you have been going through something painful, but the lesson is apparent. All right, we definitely need the coupling cards here. I'm going to use this Wisdom of the Oracle to get a coupling cards for each of these rows, these columns, to dig a little bit deeper. Right? They just said right to left, which is not how I would normally pull them. Right to left. Similar energy. All that glitters. I will clarify this card further in a moment, but the all that glitter card, when it's reversed, it's like, yeah, it's good. Sometimes when this card shows up upright, it talks about just shiny objects and seeing something and then wanting it and getting it and then realizing after it's not what you wanted or it's not what you thought. But what they're saying is it is what you thought. You can step into it. You can believe in yourself. Or they just said believe in your intuition. If you're out of whack with your mind here, you may have a hard time trusting in your intuition and going like, oh, I don't know, that might be sketchy, or that might not be exactly what it seems. Like scarcity in making decisions. So always thinking someone's out to get you, or the offer is not as good as it is, or that you're not worthy of that kind of an offer. And like I said, I am going to come back and I'll look for the upright there after we move through the rest of these columns. Thank you. Again, with this, to be fair card in the reverse position, coupling that 3 of Swords. So the outcome will make sense to you, but yeah, see, it's cleared. Just want to stop for a second. I'm just going to take a look at it upright here. This clearly is a balance card, okay? They're talking about asking, this is odd, but they're talking about asking someone else for information if you don't know. So if you don't know what to do, or you're heavily judging yourself, or you feel like you can't make a good aligned judgment, to ask somebody for help here to understand how to be balanced, what the fair outcome is, how your judgment can serve you. That's how they just said it. And looking at the situation from a different perspective, because they're looking to give you a lesson from a painful experience. Recognizing what wasn't fair, I suppose you could dive into, but that's why they're telling you, ask someone else's opinion, ask for someone else's POV, point of view. What do they see here? What do they think the lesson is? Especially someone that you trust and are close to, if they know what it is that you've been going through, or what kind of hurt you've been experiencing, or what kind of pain you've been in, or what you've been contemplating in your mind that's been really throwing you out of whack. Talk to them about it and go, what do you see here? What do you think the fair solution is here? Oh my goodness. Never-ending story. We've got some clarification. In the reverse position, this is the 3 of Wands. You're waiting and watching. When is the right time? And when this card is reversed, you may be like, there is no right time. Like, I don't know if my dream is ever going to come to fruition, if I'm going to be able to move forward. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. And this card is telling you to stop telling yourself that story immediately now. Immediately now, they just said. Use whatever means necessary. That's what they just said. So however you can get a different story into your head, especially about your future and what is directly ahead of you or what you're going to be stepping into, whatever you can do to do that, by any means necessary, they need you. And again, I will clarify this further, but by any means necessary, they're saying. They're being quite stern, your guides, when they're saying that. By any means necessary, change the narrative now. Change the narrative now. You know, when spirit talks like that, when my guides talk like that to me in that stern voice, I don't like to mess with them because they mean business, and really they always have your highest good in mind. And so if they're directing you like that, you want to pay attention to that. By any means necessary, put it in front of your face. Whatever it is that you want or how you want to see your future, put that in front of your face every day. Set the reminders on your phone so that you're seeing it all the time. Yeah, they want you to run into it. That's what they just said. Run into it. Now we've got this nice kind of clarification out of the blue, unexpected, with these two cards here. So again, they're having me go right to left. So Two of Wands, really pondering over what your future could be like. Hopefully you're also asking for the best possible outcome or scenario, along with, you know, what your mind may be telling you is not available for you. And then they just want you to step into allowing people to come in and help you with that. Thank you. Tell yourself the truth. Thank you. Tell yourself the truth. They're just bringing me right to here. It will set you free, or how they're saying it is open your heart to this. Thank you. That's very clear. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate it. Your guides are being nice and clear. Thank you. Thank you. So telling yourself the truth will bust your heart open, literally, and it will allow you to not only stop pondering here, sort of take your attention away from your mind and what decision, what's going to be, is it this, is it that, what's ahead for me, what am I going to do, should I do this, should I do that, if you're an indecision in your mind. But the truth is going to really help you step into, yes, thank you, if they're trying to bring somebody in. Yeah, nodding. So they're all nodding. Tell yourself the truth, step out of denial, look for the divine truth. You're not looking for the truth from your mind. If you want to bust open your heart, the divine truth is what's going to help you do that. Oh, they're showing me when your heart opens up, it sends this wave up and down through your energy centers, creating this. So it's balance both ways. You've got the grounding energy just lit up into the earth, and you've got the connection energy just lighting up into the divine. So it's going to be really important. The way to open your heart and then to gain that energetic balance, it feels like a flash, or like, yes, like a spark or a push of light, a push, because it's sort of like exploding out and then moving up and down and clearing and balancing, resetting your energy, is to come out of denial, tell yourself the truth. Do not be a victim of the narratives that maybe have been in the past. And like, even if you have, thank you, even if you have proof, it doesn't, even if your mind is giving you proof, before I flip this, thank you, they said, before you flip, even if your mind is giving you proof that, of course, this is true, it's happened in the past. What are you talking about? Of course, this is happening in the past. And so, of course, it's true for the future. Your mind doesn't know what is ahead. And all of these are saying, like, I don't have reason to celebrate. I don't have reason to move forward. I don't know. It's so unknown. Like, I can't trust that. And I don't know what kind of decision to make. I don't know how I'm moving forward. And this sort of, like distrusting type of energy. And so what they just want is for you to connect with the divine truth. And that's what's going to help you get this theme card going, this balance going. What is true for you right now? Not what is true in your mind. What is true for you? What is the divine truth? Bust open your heart. And here we go. Okay, so message about Thank you. Message about money, possibly, they're saying a message about money, possibly connected to a male energy, because you've got that King of Pentacles there. The message in the bottle card is about paying attention to the divine messages that your spirit guides are sending you. So it's not that they're not sending you messages, clearly, right? Clearly we are, clearly they are. And they want you to know that you can dream, okay? And that you, yes, will be led to this kind of grounding, abundant, strategic type of energy if you follow the signs here. So, okay, the truth will set you free to follow the sign. So if there's somebody holding you back, or if denial in general is holding you back, it's really preventing you from being able to see the signs that they're providing for you. And that is not great. They're like, please start here. It busts open your heart center. Okay, I'm going to go back. Again, they're saying right to left, and just get a little more clarity on these protection position cards to see what else is coming up. Oh, thank you. All that glitters. They want you to be flexible in opportunities coming. They want you coming out of this energy where you don't feel like you're ever going to have a reason to celebrate, that no matter what's offered to you, it's got to be too good to be true. They're saying, no, it's not too good to be true. Allow yourself to be malleable and flexible with your ideas about the opportunities that are going to be presented to you or that are coming into your life. Yeah, they just said, well said, Jody. Well, that's what channeling will do. Ooh. They want these two cards here. Let's see what we've got. To be fair, the tribe. So if somebody in your group, in your sphere that you know, let you see that card, is not vibrating with you, does not feel like it's aligned with your future, your actual future hopes and dreams, when you tell yourself the truth, if that person is not aligned with this, it may be time to create some distance. They want you, thank you, pick and choose, they just said. Pick and choose. Pick and choose who you keep around you. It's going to be hard to see what is right and what is just and what is fair if you're coming from a hurt or a painful lesson that you're learning and someone else is involved, and here they're basically telling us this is to do with others. If they do not feel like they're helping you understand that lesson or helping you to move through this painful experience, or maybe they're causing the painful experience. And I'm not saying that, it's anybody's fault or I'm blaming anybody. Of course, we have to take responsibility for our own selves and our own choices. Nod. Thank you. They're just saying pick and choose wisely who you keep around you with that card. Look at that clarification energy. And this will allow them to come in and bring serendipitous events. They're calling me to this, the 9, closure energy. So serendipitous events that will help you understand that it's okay to close out this cycle, thank you, and sort of take the lesson with you, that you can heal from the pain or leave the pain or release the pain, that you understand the lesson, and that you'll be able to move forward. So they'll be sending things or lining things up for you, but you've got to be able to understand this. Ask for someone else's opinion, ask for someone else's point of view, and let go, especially if who they're talking about is causing or has been causing pain. It's going to be very hard to move through and see what is right and what is fair, and step into allowing yourself to see how things are lining up, to see the synchronicities that your guides are trying to provide for you. Yeah, they just keep reiterating around this number here. 8 + 1 is a 9. As I said, that's fruition. It can be fruition energy, also closure energy, things coming to a close. So they're really going to be showing you signs that it's okay to close that out now. All right. And last but not least, the never-ending story, coupled with that 3 of Wands in the reverse position and They're like, anything you can do to change your narrative about what your future looks like, because thank you. They said it's looking a little bleak in your mind, and that's not what we see at all. Take the risk. It's safe to do that. Look before you leap. Thank you. Look before you leap. Look before you leap. So they don't want you jumping into anything. Thank you. They don't want you jumping in, right? If you've been sort of questioning it and wondering and having these narratives and you're trying to shift them, it's not a good time if you don't feel intuitively guided, especially if you kind of feel like you're like, all right, I'm just beginning this. I'm feeling really good about it. Make sure that you check things out before you go ahead and agree to them. That's what they're basically saying there. Like, there's no need to rush. Thank you. There's no need to rush. Thank you. You will know when the time is right. You will know what you're meant to be involved in. You will know who you're meant to be joining with. Thank you. See this here? That Three of Pentacles, joining with to co-create your future. So you don't have to push here. It's like, pay attention to what's in front of you. Take it slow. Don't just jump off the cliff without looking, right? Don't just take the risk and jump without looking. That's what they're telling you to do, because you're really shifting stories about yourself that you've had about your future and how you can co-create with others. And so they just want you to be aware of taking it slow and stepping into that belief that feels really good about what it is that may be available for you that you just kind of weren't believing because maybe you were so out of whack. And now you're going to have the opportunity to get back into balance, to feel really good, to be able to see both sides of things and what your future, and imagine what your future may hold for you. Okay, now I'm going to do a quick clarification with the charms on these top cards and these columns. Let's see what they've got for us for the first. They're asking me to go right to left again. Spirit, yes, right to left. Very interesting, right to left. Okay. Cheerleader guide. We want it on the flexible card. That's fun. A cheerleader guide indicates that you have cheerleader guides on your side. So if you were wondering what kind of spirit guides you've got working on your behalf at this point, you've got the cheering section happening. So just remember that the cheering section or cheerleader guides are all about support. They align with your absolute divine highest self. They know who you are. They know what you're capable of. They love you unconditionally, as do all your guides. But the cheerleader guides are just, they show up, they encourage, they support. They're there to cheer you on and to remind you that you have something to celebrate. Thank you. And it's you, they just said. I mean, if you feel the perky energy on your spirit team, that'll be them showing up. Oh yeah, they want it here. Okay. Moving into this column. Look at that. That's just clarity there. You've got that puzzle piece. So the pieces will be coming together. The puzzle pieces will be coming together. No doubt about that, because you've got spirit involved here, lining things up serendipitously, almost as if by magic. You're like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense now. I don't know how I didn't see that before. Well, if you were lost in grief, or if you were really sad, or you were suffering a hurt, a painful experience, it's hard to notice sometimes. But here they're just giving you verification that yes, the puzzle pieces will be coming together. Look for the nuggets, the serendipitous nuggets. Okay, and here to the Three of Wands. They're talking about coupling up because seahorses, I believe, couple up like for life. No sudden movements. They want this on this. Okay, no sudden movements there with the seahorse. So if you're floating, you're not forcing, you're floating. You're allowing the co-creation process. Co-creation with humans and with spirit is a give and take, a flow. So flow along, please. Flow along. Thank you. I mean, I love this energy. Now we've got just them joining. Ooh, the wishing well here. What is it that you wish? They just said that. What is it that you want? What is it that you wish? They just keep saying it like that. The wishing well charm often indicates a need for faith and belief. That you don't have to ponder. They actually want me to put it on here. You don't have to actually ponder and stay stuck up in your head, that you're going to receive the support you need, especially when you get in divine alignment with your divine truth. So when the wishing well charm shows up, it's just an indication that you can connect with spirit. They've heard you. You don't have to keep wishing about it and keep reiterating it. You just need to keep telling yourself the truth. You don't have to stay in your head about, oh, when is it going to come? Is it going to come? Did they hear me? Do they know? They just went, of course we've heard you. Of course we know. And so you don't have to keep reiterating over and over the wish that you have. They have heard you. Be very clear if you want to make it very clear. But the thing about that is sometimes it puts us into lack energy when we continue to tell spirit what it is that we want, as if A, they haven't heard us, or B, we don't trust that it's coming. So the wishing well is about faith, belief, trust, knowing that they've heard you and not needing to continue to ponder over it in your mind. Because what that does is, like I said, it puts you into lack energy where you're wanting too much, where you're wanting something you don't have. And that's what lack is. You're basically telling your team and spirit and your guides, I don't have this. If you keep saying, I want this, where is it? I want it. I told you, I want this. Where is it? What's going on? How long is it going to take? When is it going to get here? That's lack energy. What you're telling them really is, I don't have this. So be very clear if you need to about what it is you want. Thank you. What it is that you feel will help you get back into balance. They just said that they would like that information from you. And then understand, picture yourself tossing the coin. I love that visualization, tossing the coin into the well, hearing it hit the bottom, the water at the bottom, and knowing that spirit has heard you and that you can trust and believe and have faith that they are working on your behalf. Again, continuing to get in alignment with your divine truth. Thank you. They just said, if you need help, if you need help knowing what your truth is, or understanding or hearing or feeling your truth, just ask. So ask your team to help you see the truth, to help you understand the truth. And last but not least, I got two. A spider web, which I love. This is a building, an intricate weaving. So whatever it is that you're working on or have thought about working on, not only are you going to receive messages, but this may be high level abundance. So keep working, doing the work that you've been doing. They have seen what it is that you've been doing, and it's going to turn into something great. I would keep trusting and asking here, thank you, yes, about where to weave next, what you should put your focus and attention on. This. And the shovel. So I had two in my hand. The shovel is about deep digging, doing the work. I'm just listening here for a second. Okay, they're saying two things. Number one, look at how far you've come. So if you've been digging a hole or digging into something, look at how far you've come and all the work that you've put in, number one. The second is that you may need a break, okay? And if there's like a deep dive that you need to do, make sure that you're asking along the way. They're saying that you may need a break with this, which is not what I would expect from this charm. And they want it on this page here of Pentacles. It's like you can trust that the work that you've been doing is going to pay off. The work that what you've been weaving is going to pay off. They're going to give you messages to be able to get these two energies into balance. And if you feel like you need to put down the shovel, thank you, Spirit. If you feel like you need to put down the shovel for a while, do not hesitate to do that. That is part of getting back into balance, as well as the weaving process. So you may have been working really, really hard, and they're just asking you to Look for the messages, ask for the messages here so that you can stay in balance with the work that you're doing, the weaving that you're doing, because it's going to bring you some benefit, massive benefit here. Yes, grounded energy that is abundant, but they don't want you pushing or forcing, which is why you've got this theme card here. And they're saying the way to do that is to ask and watch for the messages, is whether or not you should keep digging, keep weaving, what you should weave, or do you need to fill in the hole, make some adjustments? Okay, thank you. All right, group 2, if you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you know someone else that might find this helpful, feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when I post my next pick a card reading. I hope that this served you. And thank you so much, group 2. Hi there, group number 3. If you're listening to this reading, you chose the 3rd card with the double pointed amethyst wand. Just gonna stick that there and see what card you chose. Ooh la la, the tourmalated quartz. Get out of your own way. You may be blocking yourself. We're just listening to hear what your spirit guides want you to know. And this is the theme card here for you. Get out of your own way. Let us lead. That's what I just heard. Let us lead. So we're gonna grab the Light Seer's Tarot and just see what your spirit guides want you to know about this energy. They just said the word fixated. I'm going to take these two. Ooh, fixated perhaps on a relationship or a choice. The Lovers can mean, that is like, don't twist that card. The Lovers card can mean, choice, that you're needing to make a decision, possibly in a relationship, or again, a coupling of some sort that is meant to be, or that you need to be in or go through or experience. So let's see what your second card is here. Ooh, Page of Swords. New ideas, new beginnings. If a relationship is blocking you here, or you're trying to make a decision about the relationship, it may be blocking you here in your mind in order to be able to get you into this amazing Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords is a learning energy. Be open to learning something new. Expand your mind, not constrict it. Okay, expand, don't constrict. That's what they're saying. Yeah, if you've been cycling and circling and cycling and circling in your mind, they want you in this energy where you feel very open to new insights, new ways of looking at things, new ways to think about things, etc. Look at that. Bringing things to fruition. The Sun card is very high-powered, amazing energy, a new start, completion as well. So you've got this new idea that's going to bring some really great energy into your life. If, they said, if you can expand. They keep using that word, expand. Yes. You've got sort of an energy of someone going, we know you can do it. We know you can do it. Look at that. Chariot card, upright, massive movement, forward, being able to lead yourself forward instead of getting in your way. That's how they just said it. Okay, Spirit. A little bit, they're kind of cheeky for your session. Ooh, there we go. For your reading there, group 3. And look at that, another fruition card. Wow, group 3, okay. You're gonna be moving into a place where you have a lot of, the word they're using is lucrative. It can be quite lucrative. new ideas coming to fruition, bringing you, showing you, taking action, moving forward, and being able to see, yes, abundance, see things coming together. They want me to, yes. It's like the work. You'll continue to do the work, but it's clearly going to be bringing you something great here. Like you're on the right track in the work that you're doing. So whatever these new ideas are that you've got coming in, or if you're starting to work on something new, or if you're trusting in that, if you're in a partnership that's bringing new ideas, wonderful. I mean, this energy is quite amazing here for you. I'm interested to see what they mean here. If you've felt stuck at all, it's you. It's not spirit, it's you. They want me to say it just like that. If you have been stuck, especially in this, and I'm gonna see what kind of information we can get through coupling the cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle for you. But you have just this path of movement, things coming to fruition, as I said, understanding, seeing, the light is shining upon you. If you've got great ideas, it's going to show you where to move, how to move, and then you're going to be required to do some work here, but it's going to be very fruitful for you, that's for sure. I'm quite interested in what this has to do with. I mean, let's see what kind of coupling cards and information we get for you from this Wisdom of the Oracle. Yeah. If you've been feeling stuck, they want me to say this again. It's you. Okay. If this is a loving relationship, okay, that you're in here, everybody's nodding. Now, this isn't going to hit for everybody, all right? This could be it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. If it's some kind of partnership that you've had that hasn't turned out well or is turning out different than you thought. It was great to begin with. It started off wonderful, but now it's just not serving you. It's blocking you, or it's getting in your way. You're choosing to stay in that. That's what they just said. You're choosing this now. We need you to understand that you can make a different choice, because look what is ahead of you. This card indicates that there may be a mask that's being worn, and what you are viewing or what you are seeing may not be like the whole picture. So look a little deeper, ask some questions if you need to, in whatever relationship this is indicated for you in your life. If it's blocking you or you know, muddling up your mind, that's getting in the way of, look at this. I mean, it's getting in the way of new ideas for you, being able to see the light, things coming to fruition, feeling like you know how to move forward and you know what kind of work you need to do to bring prosperity into your life. So really take a look here at whatever relationship is coming up for you here, because there's something going on behind the scenes, behind the mask, that may not be exactly what it is that you expected, what it is, thank you, that you wanted. Yeah, they just said, you know, the choice is always yours. They will never take away your freedom to choose, nor can they. They can only guide you along, and your spirit guides need you to know that something's going on here, and you just might want to ask some questions, look into it, try to see behind the mask, behind. Tell yourself the truth about what your intuition is telling you about what you're noticing about this relationship. Otherwise, you know, you're getting in your own way. All right, let's continue here. Very interesting, because this feels very like it's affecting this energy, but it can be released or shifted or changed by understanding, you know, what is being veiled, I would say. Thank you. Yes, they want both of these. So for the Page of Swords, yin reverse, if you are thinking too much, and I'm going to further clarify that, they just want you to stop. This is a mindset card, but sometimes spirit pops ideas and insights and new things to learn about into our minds when we are not trying. So if you've been trying to think of the next new idea, or trying to think about what you should learn, or what your passion is, or what's next step to take, or where you should place your focus or attention. They're asking you to stop trying and focus on having an open mind. Talk to your team about it. Ask them to show you. Say, I don't know yet, but I'm open to receiving. This is a feminine energy. This is a divine feminine card, is asking you to receive. And in the reverse position, they're just, the way that they're saying it for you in this particular reading is the trying is blocking the receiving, which means you probably have been trying really hard. And yes, they said, we appreciate that, but it's a human thing. And sometimes we think more trying is going to help us. Right now, they just want you to take a break from that and be open to receiving the new insights. And as I said, I will further clarify that card and this card they also wanted. What is your why? What is your why? What is your why? Thank you. Meaning, what do you want and why? The Sun card is like, yes, amazing, show me. Like I said, fruition, manifestation, things coming into place. And it's also masculine energy. So thank you. They're talking about like the action energy of it, being able to see the next clear step, but you're not going to be able to do that if you don't, well, yeah, they're relating it to this, the theme card, right? Why? What do you want that for? You have to get clear about your intentional, grounded energy and your motive around wanting to take action in a certain way and manifest something. So whatever it is that you want, they want to know why you want it. Your spirit team needs clarity around your intention and your motive. And not doing that is when you're getting this kind of energy where they want you to clear out all of the other thought processes, conditioned thinking, whatever it is, right? Like all the things that tell you why you can't have it. Ask yourself why you want it and make sure that it's coming from a really divine place. Clear, positive intention. Clear, positive intention. Because you are going to have to do some work to get what you want, right? To be able to move into fruition. And get that forward movement going and lead your chariot. But you need clear intention. Why? And they're not asking for like, because I want to make a ton of money, because I'm going to look the best, because I'm going to be better than this person. So nothing to do with ego is this why card. The why card is an intuitive, grounded energy that usually connects to purpose or service. That's what your team is looking for. Yes, that's what your guides are looking for from you, so that you can be shown how you can manifest it and how to, thank you, move forward. Okay, I'm going to show you that. The round and round card coupling the chariot. Okay, so there's some learning, they said. Even as you take steps forward and you begin to embark upon a path or feel that forward movement moving you forward, it is going to get you, as I said, to a place of where you're starting to feel the fruition of it. Yes, and you're doing the work and you're feeling good about it. What they're saying here is oftentimes, you might have to come back around. So if you've got lessons that are coming up in the forward movement, don't worry about it. They're saying it's safe to kind of do that. Normally this card I would not read like that, but they're highlighting the spiral of life, yes, but being able to receive and then reflect and then receive and then reflect and then shift direction, etc. Thank you. Yes. And that's what they're coupling with this forward movement energy for you. So sometimes we have clear guidance, so we start moving, or we know what we want, so we start making moves, and then we run into an obstacle, and that's meant to teach us something. Save you, they said. Yes, that's meant to save you. So if you're running into an obstacle or you make a mistake, let's say, just know that is your team saving you. That's how they're saying it. What they mean by that is they're having it come up at a certain time on your path, at a certain point on your path, to save you the headache later, to save you from having to do more work later. So if something's coming back around as you're trying to move forward, look for the lesson, ask yourself what it is that I missed. What did I miss? What do I need to learn here? What do I need to better understand? What do I need to change here as I'm moving forward? Don't be afraid to make those changes. Just one sec. Reestablish failure. Reestablish failure as a positive, I like one word at a time. Reestablish failure as a positive incentive. Thank you. So what they want you to change the way you think about failure. So if you have been, afraid of failing, they want you to have a whole different idea of what it means to fail. If you make a mistake or something doesn't go your way as you're on this journey and you're moving forward, they're going to bring it back around to save you time and energy and to help you learn how best to move forward next so that you can really do the work and come to fruition there. Whoa, that one came right out. How do you want it? How do you want it? Thank you. They want it this way, and I will clarify further. TikTok, wait till the time is right. Don't force, don't push. Revel, thank you. Revel in the work. Revel in the work. It's going to feel really good for you to be doing the work. Look how joyful she looks, right? Okay, but it is work. And so they don't want you rushing. They don't want you rushing, and I will further clarify that card, but there's no need to rush. It's more about enjoyment and thank you, respecting divine timing as you move forward and you are doing the work. All right, now we're going to clarify this yin card here. As they said, open to receiving, thank you, we want it upright, message in a bottle, open to receiving the messages, right? So they're going to give you the insights that you need. You don't have to try to think about them. I love it when your guides tell you, stop thinking, please. Just ask and pay attention. It's a load off your shoulders. Take it as a relief. You don't have to continue thinking the way that you've been thinking. You're getting in your own way by doing that. They're telling you, we will deliver the messages to you. Please be open to receiving them. We will deliver you the insights, the light bulb moments, the aha moments to you. You don't need to keep trying and to think about, figure out, analyze over and over again. Look for the messages, look for the signs. They're going to be bringing them to you. Yeah, we need you out of your own way and open to receiving. There you go. Okay. And lastly, we're just going to clarify that TikTok card, asking you to really respect and honor divine timing as you are moving forward in the work that you do, as you are stepping forward into what it is that you are meant to do. Thank you. Making decisions from an intuitive place, trusting your intuition to lead you forward. Thank you. If people, they're going like this, yada, 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 yada. If people are yammering away in your ear about, oh, you should do it this way, or, oh, you should act now. This is the way to do it. This is the time to do it. Get it. You got to do it now or you're going to miss this. Don't pay attention to that because they want you to make sure that when you have a decision to make, even if it's a small one, especially in the work that you're doing or the project that you're working on or what you're trying to move forward or what you feel guided to do, again, you're trusting divine timing here and honoring that. And when a decision comes, it's for you to make from an intuitive place. Okay. And as I said, I'm clarifying, I want to see an upright card just to see what kind of grounded energy they're giving us. Thank you. There it is. Never-ending story. This card is about the stories that we tell ourselves in our mind, possibly cyclical thinking and needing to make sure that we're telling ourselves a really great story. And so, yeah, I'm just... one listening, yes. As you are Just want you to be able to see that. Okay. As you are moving forward, as you are trusting the timing of things and you're not pushing, and as you are coming upon the decisions that you need to make, either day to day, whether they're small or big decisions, they want you to make sure that you check in with your mindset first and that you're not telling yourself a scarcity story before you even decide or before you even action it, because it's not going to help you make the best decision for you intuitively, whether, like I said, project-wise, work-wise, possibly relationship-wise, or in your home, wherever it is that you're feeling that you are needed to serve or wherever your purpose has led you. If you keep telling yourself the stories of scarcity, etc., and then try to make a decision from there or try to push things forward, you're going to get in your own way. So they want you getting out of your own way by making sure that before you make a decision, that you're paying attention to what it is that you're telling yourself about the outcome before you even make the decision. Right. Positive trajectory. Thank you. Positive trajectory is what they just said. Okay, now we're going to do some quick charmification, is what I'm calling it. Clarification through the charms for each of the columns to close out your reading. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is the hourglass. It always, to me, means time is running out. Okay. I'll put that there. They're saying not much more needs to be said. Take that how it resonates, please. Because this energy here, as I said, it feels like it's affecting the rest of your pull, the rest of your energy, your future, but it's like disconnected in some way. And that's all I can really say about it. So however this is resonating with you, the time, they're telling you, time is running out. Yeah. Sometimes spirit gets like this, impatient energy, if they could have impatience, which of course they don't feel like we do. So it's very different, but they're just warning you. This is like a warning, right? Like, hey, it's coming to a close. We need you to close this, especially if it's blocking you and making you feel like, you can't move forward or you can't open up to the insights or trust spirit and all of the other amazing things that are showing up here in your reading. It's coming to a close. It's like time is running out, or you may be able to see clearly, like that it's coming to the time where you're going to be able to see behind the mask, see behind the veil, see in a different way about this particular relationship. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that as it is, and we'll move to the next column. Crab energy. So, the crab this is a jumping crab. This came up in another pile, and it jumped there too. So the crab energy is protection, and being able to maneuver around things and sidestepping. So moving forward in a different way, a different insight than you thought. Thank you. They want me to put it on the message card. So just please be open to the messages that they're giving you. They want you to be open to receiving something in a way that you would not have thought about it, perhaps, an insight that may be able to lead you forward into manifesting something that you never would have even imagined, perhaps, helping you to move forward in a way that you would have never thought of, and being able to get around things that maybe your brain is telling you, there's no way around this, you're going to have to do something different, or you're stuck. The messages are going to give you a way around, a way to maneuver or sidestep. When you thought maybe you were walking like this, they always like me to do this, they may show you how to do this. So pay attention to the messages and things that are coming in that might be unexpected or outside of what you thought was going to happen or what you thought you were meant to do. All right, and for the sun card here, lightning bolt moment, aha moment. That is so nice. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to your guides. It's coming right in. Fire and fire. Energy, spark, happening, knowing. We need this to give this. We need this so this can come in. And so if I'm you, you need to set some very clear intentions. Ask yourself what your motive is for why you want this. And then you will get these, the lightning bolt is like sparks of creation. What should I create? What can I manifest? How do I do it? It's the answers, but it comes in little lightning bolt nuggets. With the Sun card, I mean, trust in this fiery energy that will be coming down and being provided for you from Spirit after you get clear about what your divine motive is, what your divine intention is for wanting this and receiving the lightning bolt. All right? And the Chariot. Well, reiteration here, thanks Spirit. Thank you to your guides. You got the horses. And you got the horse. So that's very clear. Okay, movement, forward movement, galloping forward, moving forward. Don't be afraid when you get to that space to go ahead and move ahead, move forward. It's just 3 horses. Yeah. A trinity of horses. That's what they just said. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Spirit. So just reiteration on the Chariot energy and being able to make steps to move forward, guide yourself forward. And as I said, remember this around and round. Keep moving forward. I mean, very clear. Okay, and then for this last column here, you got the Sun. Look at that. Again, the Sun is masculine energy. It's also everything we've been talking about the Sun card. And you've got it for this column as well. How amazing is that? So you are going to be bringing things into form, manifesting, making decisions. Just remember this, energy. Really give yourself a positive way to think about how it is you're showing up and what it is you're bringing into creation. It's amazing. Double Suns there for you. Well, you know for sure that your spirit guides are telling you how to get out of your own way because there's a bunch of amazing things coming up for you. Absolutely loved your reading. Group 3. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you know someone else that would find it helpful, feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when I post my next Pick a Card reading. I hope that this serves you. Thank you so much, Group 3.